welcome to my channel. Excuse my outfit. I just got off of work. Excuse my hair too. So I just took it out because I look like a boy. My hair's up. On to the video. So as you know by the title, today is going to be a video about me being pregnant when I was a teenager. I was 18, so I mean, I wasn't too young, but I was still young, you know. I still didn't know nothing. So, okay. So, let's get into the video. I was 18 when, I was 17 when I met my son's father. And we actually met on Halloween, I think, because he texted my phone. That's just you know what, that's just, if y'all want to know how we met, just comment down below and I'll make a whole nother video on that. But today is about me being a teenage parent. Okay, so being a teenage parent is hard, especially when I lost my dad when I was 7 because he was in the army, and I lost my mom at age 15. Okay, and I was living with my brother at the time, and he got deployed, so I had to come back home. And I was staying with my cousin, who was next door to my child's father. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. Sorry. But yeah, when I had my son, I got pregnant at 17, had him at 18, and it was still hard because we were living in his mom's house. He had the house full, so me adding a child to the mix was very, very difficult. Okay, so it was just me, him, and my son living out of one room, out of his room or whatever. So just imagine a family of 3 living out of 1 bedroom in a house full of people. So I mean, it wasn't bad. At times it was, but you know, being a teenage parent is hard, especially when you're young or when you're both young. We were both still young, so it was a mess. It was a mess. Like other mothers and other teenage mothers, or some of them know, like when you have a child, it's like a switch. It's a switch. It's just like, you know, it's not about you anymore. It's about your child, you know. So that my switch went off immediately. Like I didn't pay no mind to myself. I really let myself go. I was really girly. I'm not even gonna lie, I grew up girly. I was still like play sports and stuff, you know, with my brothers, but I still was a girly. And now I don't even shop for myself no more. I don't really do anything. Like my best friend has to make me do things, or my sister has to make me do things because I don't rather not. I mean, I make everything I do is for my kids. Well, by the way, I have a second son now. Because my son is now 7. When I had him at 18, it was difficult. It was just us. It felt like it was just me and him, really, because, you know, his dad wasn't, his switch didn't flip. He was still, you know, wanted to act the way he was acting before we had a child. I mean, because, you know, he still wanted to be in the streets, still wanted to do what he wanted to do, and like he didn't have a family. But you know, not even about to get into all that, just like that for some people. Sometimes the moms, the teen moms, they automatically know what to do. They focus completely on their child. Sometimes the dad doesn't just fall in line like that. It just doesn't happen like that. So that's what, in my case, that's what happened. And we kind of drifted apart after that. After our son was born, we kind of drifted apart because, you know, we had different views on things. We wanted different things out of life. So that didn't work well in the beginning. We kind of split up. It was like on and off again for a couple years. And then we had our second son. Our second son is 2 years old. We're not together today. But that's a whole different story to why we're not together today. and back to being a teen parent. It was hard because it was like he was there financially, like because I wasn't working. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't working. But he was there financially. He took care of everything financially. I just wish he was more there physically and more there mentally and emotionally, you know, because there's a lot I had postpartum depression of both my children. So after the fact, it was very, very difficult for me. I didn't know what was going on because nobody explained to me what that was I was feeling, you know. I never heard of that before. I was just feeling it. It took me years to figure out what that was that I was feeling, and I found out that I wasn't the only one that actually felt like that. Like that's actual a condition that women have after they give birth. I did not know that at the time. I felt horrible, like horrible. I was crying all the time. Gave him so much love because I wanted to be loved like that, because, you know, after my parents died at a young age, I didn't have, I mean, I had my siblings, but you know, siblings, you know, that's not the same. And so I never really had a serious relationship before I met my son's dad. And so my first real relationship, and we was together for a while before we had him. But then after that, it kind of, like I told you, it went sideways. It just went bad after that. So it felt like I was in it by myself, and that I was doing everything by myself. Well, as the parent, like, because his mom was great. She was there with me, you know, stayed up with me at night, helped me put him to sleep, helped me give him medicine. She was there for everything. It was like she was the real MVP. She was amazing. I love her for that point. I grew up fast. I mean, I grew up fast before then, because when my mom was sick 2 years before she died, and I took care of my siblings then. So I really felt like I was grown up. I was 15, but you know. And so, I mean, taking care of my siblings really helped me with taking care of my son at a young age, so it didn't freak me out. I mean, so I really knew what to do. So that part didn't freak me out. Just being in it, feeling like being in it by myself, is the part that freaked me out the most. Now, I don't want this video to be stupid long, so if you're a teen mom out there and you're scared and you don't know what to do, and you know, you're not gonna know what to do. Not offhand. You're not gonna know what to do. You just have to go with the flow. You trust your intuition, trust your instincts, and do what you feel like you need to do for your child, because only you, as their mother, can make that decision. That's all I gotta say. People gonna tell you how to parent because they think you're too young to know how to parent or how to take care of your own child. Only you know. So follow your intuition, follow your instincts, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna say times won't get hard. I'm not gonna say that, because times will be hard. You will be up all night with a crying baby, wanting a feed, wanting to change diapers. You will probably never. The only time you'll be able to sleep is when that baby's asleep. Sometimes you might want to cry when the baby's crying. Sometimes it gets like that. I'm telling you, but that's how it is. That's how it is. You just let that go. You just do what you gotta do, and everything. And next thing you know, there'll be 7. And then you'll be like, where did time go? Because just remember that baby stage, and that stage, that the hurt that you're going through, or the pain that you're going through, that you feel like you're going through with this newborn, or whatever you're going through with a toddler, maybe with your baby, you may feel like it's never gonna end. But trust me, that time will fly by, and you'll be looking forward when they're big and they're walking and talking and they're getting big, and you're gonna be like, why you can't be a baby no more? Like, you're gonna be looking for that time. Because trust me, I wish he would go back to being that small little baby that couldn't do nothing, because They grow up, they do what they want to do, they get into their own personalities and their own things, and they just don't want to be bothered with you no more. They don't. Never gonna. My 7-year-old, he plays his video game. Where's mommy? Don't care. You know, you don't. You know, they get into their own things, and all you can do is, you know, just whatever. You know, do whatever makes them happy. You know. So now with my 2-year-old, that's, well, you know, I'm just not about to get into that. I'm just talking about being a teen parent. Because when I had him, I was 23, 24. So I had, you know, I was of age at that point. So with him, it wasn't as hard. But with, being a teenage parent was hard. With no parents to look up to. No parents to look up to help you and tell you what to do. You know, not your parents, because like I told you, his mom really helped me through a lot, and she showed me a lot of things, because she got 4 kids of her own. So, and you know, he's her baby of the family. So yeah, so she helped me a lot. But not having my own parents there to guide me and tell me what to do, and to, you know, show me how to raise my child or whatever, was hard. You know, it made me sad, because, you know, they couldn't meet him because he's such an amazing little boy. You know, I wish my mom could. I don't really remember my dad like that, but I wish my mom was here to meet him. I really wish she was here, because she would have loved him. She would have loved all of her grandchildren, because right now she has about 8, I think. Yep, about 8. Yep, about 8 of them. She got about 8, and she only met the first one. He was a year old when she passed, so he doesn't even remember her. So that's the sad part. But other than that, I know there's a lot of teenage parents out there who doesn't have family support. Like, either their family doesn't want to talk to them, or they just don't approve of their pregnancy, or they may not have parents like I did. You know, they might just, I feel for you. That's all I can say. I feel for you. I mean, some people don't have no support at all. 0. They just on their own. Either a single mom, or sometimes even a single dad. Or, single young couple having a child by themselves because they don't have their parental support or something, any family support or anything. So I feel for you. Trust me, I feel for you. And I just pray for you. I wish you the best. I pray that you mentally prepare yourself, or mentally get yourself to the state that you will get through this. You will get through it, and you're gonna raise a beautiful baby. They're just going to exceed your expectations. They're going to be the best child you have, and you would never want it any other way. You wouldn't be able to see your life without that child. That's all I can say. Like, right now it may be hard. It's just a little obstacle that you have to overcome. If it's hard for you right now, just remember, it's just a little obstacle you have to overcome in life. And after that, it's not going to be smooth sailing. I'm never going to lie to you, because they're a mess. Kids are a mess. Especially being a young parent, they are a mess. But, you love them unconditionally. You wouldn't trade them for the world. So, I guess I guess that's it. Just be the best parent you can be, no matter how old you are. Trust your instincts. Do what you gotta do. And you will get through it. I promise you. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I wouldn't change him or change any of it for the world, because it's made me a better parent, a better mother, and a better person. That's all I can say. Kids change you for the better. That's all I can say. No, because no matter who's not going to be there, you'll never have to worry about someone not loving you, because your child will always love you. Always love you. You will always have a number one fan. Will always love you no matter what. Will give you hugs when they feel that you not feeling your best. They will just hug you, smile at you randomly, and you be looking at him or her and be like, wow. You choose to give up the child for adoption because you feel like you can't handle it on your own. Which there's no problem, because there's a lot of families out there who are looking for children, who can't have children. And your baby could be the spark in their lives. It could bring joy to their lives. And your child could grow up with a happy, healthy home. And there's some adoptions where you can still be a part of that child's life. You know, either way, whatever works best for you. You just make the best decision you can make for yourself and your child. And I'll pray for you. Have a good one.